This is a particularly very important and very dear occasion for us here. You know very well the gentleman sitting on the left side, the Professor Oláh, everybody knows him. He is somebody which we in Hungary are very proud of. I should not tell you why, you all know why. This is an occasion when on the other side there is also a very important gentleman, Professor József Pálinkás. Let me introduce him to you. He is the president of the National Academy of Science in Hungary. He came and arrived to Los Angeles particularly for an occasion on behalf of the Prime Minister of Hungary, Mr. Viktor Orbán. We have three national days, March 15th, August 20 and October the 23rd. And March 15 this year, the Hungarian leadership, the President of the Republic of Hungary, had a decision to award Professor Oláh on behalf of the proposal of the Prime Minister of Hungary to get the highest scientific award, Széchenyi Nagydíj. Széchenyi is a very important Hungarian historic figure. Nagydíj is a grand award, so the highest order of merit in the world. So I will ask now Professor Pálinkás, who arrived for this occasion here. Please take the floor, Professor.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm very glad that so many of you came for this occasion, which is for me gives great pleasure that Prime Minister of Hungary asked me to hand over the Széchenyi Grand Prize to Oláh, György, dear György. I'm a little moved actually to give you that appreciation of the Hungarian nation. This is of course given by the President of the country, but the President of the country represents the nation, and this prize goes to George, to Gyuri. If we have a conversation, then we use among us our given names, and just as the ambassador mentioned, this prize is named after István Széchenyi, whom was called by Kossuth. Probably many of you know the name of Lajos Kossuth, the leader of the revolution in 1848, who was not in agreement in everything with Széchenyi, to say the least. I want to say it more precisely. They were actually opponents, and Kossuth himself called Széchenyi the greatest Hungarian. And I pretty much agree that that person who made his life many things which tried to elevate the Hungarian nation. Just to mention a few, he founded the National Academy. He built the chain bridge, the first bridge on Danube. He made many things. So this prize was named after him, and this is given for people of great scientific achievement. There are two categories of this prize: Széchenyi Prize and Széchenyi Grand Prize. The Széchenyi Grand Prize is given for especially high scientific achievements. Gyuri, I don't know whether you know who else got the Grand Prize before you. For example, Zoltán Kodály, probably well known at this circle, and I also have to say it very frankly that this prize, this grand prize, given to Professor Oláh, not because he got the Nobel Prize, but we are very proud, and his achievement to get the Nobel Prize is really great. But after he got the Nobel Prize, his achievement is fantastic, and I must say it's quite reactive. And giving over this prize, I want to thank Professor Oláh, all his work and his achievement in science, but also I want to thank his attitude towards the Hungarian nation, which he belongs to. And in Hungary, if you mention György's name, then not only chemists or scientists know who is György Oláh. And this is so symbolic that I came here to Los Angeles to hand over this prize for scientific achievements, but also for the achievement which belongs to the humanity, to human behavior, and that attitude what György always had towards science, towards mankind, and towards Hungary. Probably many of you know that György is still actively working, and his work about the methanol industry is probably, or I might say that I'm sure will change the energy supply of mankind. Well, you may think that it's exaggerating statement, but let's see, history probably will prove it. So dear Professor Oláh, dear György, on behalf of the President of the country and on the asking of the Prime Minister to bring this prize and give it to you, now I'm going to give you that prize. This is in a nice box, but the prize itself is like that. It's on a stand of the statue of István Széchenyi. And there's a small medal which goes with it, and also a certificate which certifies that you got it. In the Parliament, when we gave over, we usually gave it over in this wooden box, but no, I would like to give it to you in this form, György, and I wish you very good health, and I wish that for many, many years you serve mankind, and you serve science and serve Hungary. György, thank you very much. We really appreciate your work and your Hungarian attitude, and that we can be proud that you belong to the Hungarian nation. This is a great thing. György, thank you very much, and please accept the congratulations and the best wishes of the President of the country, Paul Schmidt, and especially the best wishes of Viktor Orbán, who personally asked me to come and give you this prize, hand over this prize.
President Díjas, I would like to thank with all my heart for the recognition of my native country. I left Hungary a long while ago. I lived for 50 years in the States, and I consider myself, after all this time, an American of Hungarian origin, and I am very proud of my Hungarian origin. And, you know, scientists or educators, and I am a professor for 35 years at the University of Southern California, represented by our delightful provost who kindly came and joined us here. But for a teacher and researcher, the real reward is the young people he can guide for their future career. And during my career, I had close to 250 doctoral students and postdoctoral associates. I consider them my greater family. And many of them came from all corners of the world. But I must tell you that those who came from Hungary and who are still coming, both from the capital city of Budapest and from Szeged, who is a really excellent university, we had very close tie ever since the communist regime ended. So it's a very, very great pleasure to be able to do something in my very limited way to further the development of further science and the further development of education, particularly higher education. But you know, you don't build a tall building starting on the 50th floor. You need to have solid foundation. And occasionally, you know, when you get this prize, all at once they are more interested in you. You wouldn't hear probably today, and many of our dear friends wouldn't be here, if Alfred Nobel, in his generosity, wouldn't have left his fortune for a prize. But you see, prizes are not what drives real science and real education. It's the ability and the satisfaction to see the next generation develop. And I pledge that whatever time I have left, I will continue my best for my native country. And I personally would like to thank you for all the trouble to travel this long distance to be here with us this night. Thanks the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My knees are weak, my spirit is still there, and my brain fortunately is still there.
So I hope that you witnessed a very interesting and a very charming occasion. We are very happy to be here all to witness this. And I'm particularly happy again that Professor Pálinkás came to present this award, which unfortunately I'm still having, which is not my duty anymore.